Imagine walking in a room and the lights turn on automatically, or your house knows when to turn on the heater even before you feel cold. Sounds futuristic, right? But today you're making the first step to making that reality by building your own sensors and controllers. This tiny board, the ESP32, is your gateway to home automation, smart sensors and controller projects. And guess what? You're about to set up your first ESP32 project, a blinking LED and reading data from a real temperature sensor. Every great inventor starts somewhere, and today you're setting up your ESP32 for the first time. This little board is way more powerful than the most Arduino boards. It has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. That means in the future projects you'll be able to connect your sensors wirelessly, control devices remotely and even build smart home automation systems. First, we need software to talk to your ESP32. We'll use Arduino IDE. Open your browser and go to the website from Arduino IDE. Here you can download the version you need. In my case it's for Windows. After downloading, you can install it on your computer. Just double click the file and it will install by itself. After installing, you can start it for the first time and we need to make some changes. I will show you. Before we can use it, we need to add some board libraries by going to File Preferences, and here you can give an additional library for the ESP32 boards. Link will be in the description below. Now we can add the ESP32 libraries. Most of the time I install both libraries. Now you're ready to plug in your ESP32 board into your computer, and at the moment it's plugged in. You will see in Tools port that you have got a port, in this case COM4, and I can select the board. It's an ESP32 board, and in this case I've got the ESP32 room board. Now you're ready to compile and upload your first sketch. Every programmer has to make his first step. And for you, this is making a blinking LED. It's like saying hello world to your ESP32. The built-in LED on an ESP32 is usually on pin 2. So here I have defined pin 2. In the setup I say to the ESP32 use pin 2 for output. Then I've got the loop, and the loop is a special function. The loop will run continuously on and on and on and on and on. Here we set the pin 2 to high. We wait 1 second. We set pin 2 to low. We wait again 1 second and the loop begins. And everything starts over and over again. Check if you have connected the ESP32 to your computer by looking at the port, in my case COM16. Select the right board from your board manager and you're ready to upload the project. This may look simple, but you've just taken your first step in coding real-world electronics. Alright, let's take it a step further. What if you could sense your environment? Let's connect the ESP32 temperature sensor. We connect ground to the ground, VCC to the 3.3 volt and data to the D4 port. I use a pull-up resistor for a better signal. To make everything more easy, I've used the DHT library sensor from Adafruit. We define the DHT sensor on pin D4. We define it as a DH222 sensor. At the setup I say a serial begin with a speed for the serial monitor, DHT begin, and in the loop I'm reading the DHT temperature in Celsius, I'm reading the DHT temperature in Fahrenheit and the humidity, and at the end I print everything to my serial monitor with a delay of 2000. When you've connected your ESP32 board and selected the right board, you can upload your code, and after uploading we can see it in the serial monitor working. Keep in mind you've set the right speed over here for your serial monitor. And look at that, your ESP32 is now measuring temperature and humidity. You've just connected your real-world sensor. This is how smart homes work, reading data and reacting. You did it! You've set up your ESP32, coded your first LED blink and even read temperature and humidity data. But that's just the beginning. What if you can send this data to a Home Assistant or your phone? That's exactly what we cover in the next videos. Hit the like button if you find this helpful and subscribe for more videos. Also let me know in the comments, what do you want to automate with the ESP32? See you in the next video. Bye!